Hello, 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 everybody. I don't know if anyone's watching or not, but good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night from wherever you're watching. Welcome to day one of Advent of Code. I was too excited. Usually I take like 5 minutes to start the stream, but I just want to get into it, try to solve the problem as fast, not as fast as I can, as much as I can, and then we'll see how things go. I'm a little scared about like coding live because it's been a while since I did that, but we'll see how that goes. I am quite excited. So we'll do a quick voice check first, if you all can hear me properly, if there's any sound issue. So let me do that on my end quickly, and then we'll get started. Let me also just put a little bit of background music, and then if it gets annoying, then we'll just like remove it. This one should be okay. Yeah, okay. I'll just do the quick voice check, and I'll be back. Everything is working perfectly. I mean, I wouldn't say perfectly, but as good as it can be. So let us actually. Why can I hear music? Is it my end? Yeah, I did put music. The moment I say everything's going fine, watch me crash and burn. Crash and burn, I'll do. Okay, I think it's all good. Perfect. So again, I said welcome already, but again, hi, welcome to day one of Advent of Coding. Now, if you have no idea what Advent of Coding is, or why am I live, what am I going to do today, I'll try to explain to the best of my abilities. But the best way to know what Advent of Code will be once I start coding, and as the name suggests, it's obviously going to be something related to coding related. Coding related and Advent. If nobody knows what Advent calendars are, basically they're just like a countdown calendar to Christmas. I don't know if I celebrate Christmas or not. I mean, I don't mind I did dress up as a Santa Claus back in the day as a child, and I was trying to distribute sweets. But it's not like my family does Christmas every single year as the gospel of truth. But it's always fun to come live. It's always fun to try new ideas. I like coding and I like the Christmas spirit. So I thought Advent of Code would be the best place to merge all of those together and try something new. So basically, today is December 1st. Here it is 7:05. But instead of traditionally, you would open like a box or a window of chocolate every single day until Christmas and eat a piece of chocolate and then devour a bowl or a room full of chocolates on Christmas Day. But instead of opening chocolates, we are going to open a coding challenge every single day, hopefully, until I give up. And we are going to try solving that problem. So let me quickly share my screen so that you know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Let's just take the help of Google to explain what... just a minute. Let me put myself down there and quickly give you a gist of what Advent of Code is. So Advent of Code is an annual series of daily Christmas-themed programming puzzles that take place from December 1st to December 25th. Now, I think this year it kind of changed because the guy that runs it, he runs it for free. Let me just quickly switch here. This is the website. The person is called Eric Wassel. Hopefully I'm not butchering the name, but Eric Wassel started this back in 2015. I have never done Advent of Code until this year. It's the 10th year anniversary. That's crazy. But yeah, basically he was like, you know what? This takes up a lot of my time. So I'm just going to do 12 days, but each day is going to have 2 challenges. So that's what we're working with. Each day is going to be two parts to one challenge. I don't know yet if I want to solve both the parts on one day or one part a day. We'll figure it out. We'll see how things go. But that's the vibe we are working with. So this is the website. Let me just quickly share the website in case you all want to follow along. Where is the comment section? Here. Okay. So that's the official website for Advent of Code. What you can do is log in. I'm logged in with my GitHub username. And then you can just, click on this first. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So 12 days of Christmas will have 12 challenges appear. And if I just click on this, you would have this entire challenge that we're going to read through. I'm going to try to take my time and read through and try to solve this and try to explain how to solve this, if I can solve this. I'm going to try to walk you through how my brain works, basically, and hopefully not embarrass myself, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so what else did I want to show you? I wanted to... leaderboards. Usually there used to be like a global leaderboard, and that's when people would get super competitive and they would be like, let me put myself in the middle, actually, because I'm like rambling. Yeah, people used to be super aggressive and sometimes even use ChatGPT to just like solve an entire problem. Like you saw that problem, right? Where is it? Like first day itself, it's an entire story, and the person's taken the time to write an entire story. So we're gonna like honor that and try to read every single sentence and then get to the problem. But some people would solve it in like 5 seconds, 9 seconds, 2 seconds, which is humanly impossible. So they scratched out the idea of a global leaderboard, but you have a local leaderboard that you can compete within in your own circle. I created one. I didn't really advertise it to anybody, but if you are a coder and you want to get into the leaderboard, this is the code that you have to enter the leaderboard that I will be sharing my stats on. By no means am I trying to, be like the fastest person to solve the challenge or the most efficient way, big O notation, time complexity. It's going to be 0 seconds to run the program. None of that. It's just going to be like a cool way for me to like remember the challenges that I did and the challenges that I were not able to do or gave up on. I did mention that I've never done Advent of Coding before until this year, which is the truth. However, you can see all the where is it actually? Calendar, maybe? No. Events? Yeah, events. See, 2015. So 2-3 days back, when I made up my mind that I will try Advent of Code this year, the only challenges that were available to me was 2024. So I went and tried like the first 2 days just to see like how scary the challenges are. They're not that bad, but my solution were not that great, whatever. So I just tried the first 2 days to see what the vibe is like. That's the only time I've done Advent of Code 2 days back. And then today we're going to like start fresh and try 2025 day 1. Now, I think if I only do coding for the next 12-25 days, I will be extremely annoyed at myself, frustrated. I'm not the kind of person that likes to code every single hour of my day. So we're going to have like a proper structure, not proper, but a somewhat fun structure, dare I say fun, structure to the stream, where before I even start with day 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick intro, which I've been doing right now. I am going to talk about my sponsor, which is myself, which is Tofa. Can you see there the logo, Tofa, which is like this leather gifting business that I started with my dad. Oh, I'm covering literally the website. Oops. This. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the sponsor here and there in the middle of streaming. And not only that, the run of show is going to be, we're going to start off by every day, we're going to start with a coding related quote, try to read that, interpret it in our own ways. Then we're going to solve Wordle just to get our minds working, warm-up exercise. And then, so quote of the day, Wordle, and then actually solve the problem. I'm going to put a timer for 20 minutes. And what I want to do is take like code for 20 minutes, take a break for 5 minutes, come back and code for 20 minutes and do that. I don't know if 20 minutes is too less. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Usually I'm the kind of person that just like sits and try to solve a problem for 2-3 hours on a stretch and then regret my decisions. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try to do it in a healthy way. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're going to keep taking breaks, keep stretching, drinking water. And then once we are done with a problem, we're going to end the stream with a coding meme. I'm gonna use this. If someone has a better website where I can fetch coding memes from, please let me know. But what I'll be using is this Reddit thread called Programming Memes. The first one, which was posted 2 hours ago, says, "Coming back to finish the code you started writing 2 weeks ago." That's funny. That's probably gonna be us when we try to solve admin of code challenges and come back to it 1 year later. I'll be like, what the hell is it? Because don't get me wrong, I'll try to explain my thought process as much as possible, but I'm not writing comments to explain my code. That's a bit much. I don't like doing that. So we're gonna do a mixture of communication as much as I can while writing lines of code, but also keep it low key. This is not a teaching session, so I'm gonna do whatever I feel like. And if you vibe with that, stick along. If you think I'm doing something wrong, or don't give me suggestions for efficient code, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm only looking for like basic for loops, if statements. I don't want any, like a zip and map. None of that. We're just gonna write code from the most basic structure as possible. Oh, there's one person that was sticking around and wished us luck. Thank you, Hala Bol. I'm going back, but thank you. If you're doing automotive code as well, best of luck to you as well. Okay, so that's the structure. Let us get started. Let us get started with the first problem. Before that, no, not the website, but I'll be coding on PyCharm. So that's going to be my go-to editor. I haven't even created a separate folder for Advent of Code, so we're going to probably do the whole setup as well. So that's going to take some time. I should have probably done this beforehand, but it's fine. We'll just work through it. Feel free to watch this later and skip to the part where we already set up all the project work and stuff. But let us get started. Not get started actually, because we didn't even read the code of the day. See, this is how all over the place I am. And we didn't even do the word. Okay. Let me just breathe and we'll get started with day 1 of Advent of Coding. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll keep keeping a tab on the comments, but if I get too involved with the code, I might not look as often as I will at the moment. Cool. So the quote of the day for today is, with 50 quotes, we might just do 2 quotes a day. We'll see. A collection of quotes that coffee to code converters can enjoy. Whatever. Shout out to Itai Yam for putting up this Coderburst website. Okay, the first quote is, you should name a variable using the same care with which you name a firstborn child. Whoa. Do people actually put a lot of thinking in naming their firstborn child? Maybe they do, because it's something new that they're doing in their life, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, this is definitely something that's been taught to us in our computer science lessons. Name the variable properly, it's going to help you when you come back. But honestly, I'm not going to come back to these solutions in a year. It's not going to be part of a code base for a company, production code. So we'll try to use this quote as much as possible, but it might be true. Because what if I name my firstborn child just by using a random name generator on ChatGPT? So maybe I'm going to use the same level of effort to name the variables while solving day 1 of Advent Code. We'll see how that goes. So this is quote 1, and quote 2 is, a long descriptive name is better than a short enigmatic name. A long descriptive name is better than a long descriptive comment. This I completely agree with. If you name your variable A and then you're above that variable, write the comment, this variable stores the name of the user. That's a bit weird. Just name the variable username or name rather than long descriptive comments. This is quite useful. Okay, the first two quotes were related to naming conventions and better naming practices. Fair enough. Let's switch to Wordle now and then see what the word for today is. You all can probably see this correctly. Okay, good. Okay, Wordle. I haven't done this in a while. What should our first word be? Something Christmas related, maybe? Or Advent? Advent, coder. Let's do coder. Okay, so C and E is in our word. Let's try teach. T-A-C-H. Teach. It's not the best, but like we're at least changing the place where. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's pure luck. But I think if it's not teach, then it can be reach or no, it's not reach because R is not there. Peach. Is that let's just look. There can be, out of all the options available, niche, beach or peach, okay? Oh, beach then, right? Has to be. Huh? What? Bro, if I can't even solve Wordle, how are we going to solve a coding challenge? No self-deprecative jokes on this stream. I don't know any other words with Lee. No, that's like L-E-H-E. What other letter is left? Feech, geech, jeech, leech, keech. Any suggestions in the comment? Zeech, weech, neech, meech. I think L is, I don't know if this is an actual word, because I feel like leech is supposed to be this, but we'll try it out, right? Oh, or let's like try a different word that uses a little bit of other letters, so that we can like figure out what it actually is. So out of all it has to be not a vowel. It has to be a consonant. Geech, keech. So L, I want to try L. Neech, geech, feech, seech. Okay, L, S. L and S. So let's try a word with L and S. L. Sailor. No. Sales. That's such a bad option. Can we fix something else as well? Sailor. So S and A will be done. No. Slate. So that we can try S, L, and T. And out of whatever. No, T is also not there. Slams. Lames. Okay. So we know which of the consonants are there, and then we can figure out. Okay, it was leech. Awesome. There you go. Ta-da! I did not know leech was a word, but what does leech mean? L-E-A-C-H meaning. To be removed from soil by liquids passing through it. And I think I was thinking about the leech that like gets on your foot while you go for a trekking. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Anyways, we figured it out. So now our what the heck? Okay, I was not meaning to show the leech pictures. Is it leech or leech? Homophones. Interesting. With different meanings. Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, so now that we have like our brain logical thinking juices flowing, we can finally, how long have I've already been streaming for 21 minutes, get into the problem for day 1 of Advent of Code. Okay, so Advent of Code, day 1. Let's go. You all can see things properly. So we'll just get started reading it. Maybe I can increase the font size a little bit more until it starts hiding me. This should be good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's hiding me a little bit. Let's stick to this one. Okay. Let's get started. The elves have good news and bad news. So day one is secret entrance. The good news is that they've discovered project management. I always like to click on the links that they provide. I just want to see, oh, it's just like a Wikipedia link. Because sometimes they put Easter eggs, I would assume. That's why I like click every time a website. Actually, that's the worst way because like you can get scammed, maybe. But if you use a trusted website and you trust the provider, maybe you can click on the links that they give. Because sometimes there's like cool Easter eggs within the links that they try to hyperlink. I'm getting distracted. The good news is that they've discovered project management. This has given them the tools they need to prevent the usual Christmas emergency. For example, they now know that the North Pole decorations need to be finished soon so that other critical tasks can start on time. Okay, cool. The bad news is that they've realized they have a different emergency. According to their resource planning, none of them had any time left to decorate the North Pole. Okay. To save Christmas, the elves need you to finish decorating the North Pole by December 12th. That's quite cool actually. Like they try to like create a story where they tell you why it's not 25th, like 25 days of Advent of Code, rather it's just 12 days because you want to get the decoration completed way ahead of Christmas. So that's their justification for just having 12 days of Advent of Code. Anyways, so collect stars by solving puzzles. That's the given for Advent of Code. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. You arrive at the secret entrance. Oh, this is the problem, I think. This was just like the intro to Advent of Code. Okay. You all can see, right? Yeah. You arrive at the secret entrance to the North Pole base ready to start decorating. Unfortunately, the password seems to have been changed, so you can't get in. A document taped to the wall. That's wild. To have a document taped to the wall helpfully explains, due to new security protocols, the password is locked in the safe below. Please, I was thinking the password would just be on the wall, but it's actually in a locker next to the paper. Is locked in the safe below. Please see the attached document for the new combination. And the safe itself will have like a password to crack in, I'm guessing. The safe has a dial with only 1 arrow on it. Okay. Around the dial are numbers 0 to 99 in order. Okay. As you turn the dial, it makes a small click noise as it reaches each number. Okay. Works similar to any lock safe thing, click, click, click. And I think that's why in some of these spy movies, when they try to unlock without knowing the code, they like try to listen to the safe lock. And I think the correct number clicks in a different sound compared to the other numbers. That makes sense. The attached document, your puzzle input, contains a sequence of rotations, 1 per line, which tells you how to open the safe. A rotation starts with an L or R, which indicates whether the rotation should be to the left towards a lower number or to the right towards a higher number. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. So L would be basically -1 and R will be +1. Then the rotation has a distance value, which indicates how much clicks the dial should be rotated in that direction. Okay, I'll figure out what that means once we look at the example, maybe. So if the dial were pointing at 11, a rotation of R8 would cause the dial to point at 19. Okay, that makes sense. 8 plus 11 is equal to 19. That's pretty logical. After that, a rotation of L19, so if you're already at 19, minus 19 would be 0. Perfect. Okay, so far it makes sense. Because the dial is a circle, oh, yeah. Wish it was like a linear scale. Then you could just like add and subtract, but it's a circle. Okay, I don't like that. Because the dial is a circle, turning the dial left from 0, 1 click, makes it point at 99. That is correct. Because if you're already at 0, and then if you try to subtract -1 from 0, instead of reaching -1, you'll actually reach 99. Makes sense. But I think you can easily do that. Like once you reach 0, every time the number or like the location, like when I'm reading this, I'm already trying to think it in code form, like pseudocode. And I feel like the moment the pointer is less than 0, then you start um, counting from 99 instead. But I'll have to like figure out the math to do that, because I don't want to be like, oh, -1 is equal to 99, -2 is equal to 98. That's weird. I just have to be like -1 would be like the maximum length -1, or like 98 would be maximum length of the item -2, something like that. Okay, we'll try to figure that out. So if the dial were pointing at 5, a rotation of L10 would cause it to point at 95. Yeah, that makes sense. Because 10, if it's already at 5, 5 of it will make it to 0, and then another 5 would make it into 95. Which is why it makes sense, because like our length is 99, so 99 minus length -1, which is 4. So 99 minus 4 would be 95, right? Yeah. Okay, we figured out like the circle part as well. That's good. After that, a rotation of R5 could cause it to point at 0 again. Yeah, that makes sense. The dial starts with pointing at 50. Ooh, so it's always at the middle part. So I'm like thinking of a circle. It starts at 0, and the 50, no, actually 45 was, what's the half of 99? 90 is 45, and then another like 4 or 5. Okay, yeah, it's somewhere in the half actually. You could follow the instructions, but your recent required official North Pole secret entrance security. Whoa, that's a mouthful. Let me just read that again. You could follow the instructions, but your recent required official North Pole secret entrance security training seminar. That's a tongue twister of its own. I'm gonna read that one more time, okay? Because it's so nice to just read it out loud. North Pole secret entrance security training seminar taught you that the safe is actually a decoy. Woo. I thought I just figured out the problem, and now they are throwing some extra rules into it. The actual password is the number of times the dial is left pointing. Oh, left pointing. Okay. At 0 after any rotation in the sequence. Okay. We still have to like go through each rotation, but we also not only have to keep a point of where that's pointing, but also keep a count of every time that 0 is hit for every left rotation. Like if rotation is L and pointer is crossing 0, you have to keep a counter of that. Damn, bro. Ugh, okay. But that's cool. Like if this was an actual ELV company setting, not only have they given the list of like instructions to figure out the password, but also have an internal rule for the password that not other people will know. So it's actually like secure, like one more level of security, like two-factor authentication. So for example, this is like so much to do. My brain is already hurting. For example, suppose the attached document contained the following rotations: L68, L30, R48, L5, blah, blah, blah. And you're starting with 50, right? Okay. Following these rotations would cause the dial to move as follows. The dial starts by pointing at 50. I'm thinking point 50 is here at the bottom. Then the first one is L68. L would be like, what is it? Sorry, L would be subtracting and R would be adding. Isn't that true? Let me just double check. Where is it? Yeah, L is for lower, R is for adding. Okay, let's figure out this so that it's easier for us to like. What I like to do is when I read the problem, I try to become the computer or the algorithm myself and try to see how I would solve the problem as a human, and then just replicate those steps in code format rather than trying to figure out multiple ways of solving the problem. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, which is fine. So L68. So if you're already at 50, if you're subtracting 68, which is like at 44, you'll already be at 99, or at 41, you'll already be at 0. So you're like twisting it left, 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 left. So 68 minus 45 will be, how is it 82? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me draw it, okay? I know you all won't be able to see. I should have probably tried to figure out a way to like show you what I'm drawing. But I'm thinking of this locker. I've just drawn a circle here. You start at 0. Let's say 0 is at the top. 50 is over here. Okay. And then right next to 0, there is 99. Should I show a way of you to show you like what I'm imagining? Maybe quick draw might be. No, quick draw is a game. How do I show like a whiteboard? Is there a Google whiteboard? Web whiteboard. Jamboard. Go to Jamboard. Done. It's loading. It's taking too long. Huh? Oh. End of life information. What the heck? Okay, that's not a good start. Let's go to. I don't want to show my Canva. Okay, let me just quickly hide my screen and pull up like a whiteboard thing on Canva, and then we'll figure it out. How is this the most difficult part? Show you like a drawing. Okay, let's put the screen up. Yeah. Let me just quickly sign into Canva, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking about. Canva has a whiteboard. Start a whiteboard. That's good. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Perfect. This didn't take long at all. Okay, this is the whiteboard. I don't think I've ever used Canva for its whiteboard, so we'll see how. Oh, where's the drawing tool, brother? Tools. Perfect. Okay, yeah. Let's use whatever. So I'm thinking of a circle. Like this is the dial, and let's say 0 is over here. Can you all see? Yeah, around cancer. Okay, and let's say 99 would be like 50. I'm just imagining 50 to be here, even though it could be like not the perfect place to put 50. And 99 would be right next to 0. So every time it's L1. Whoa. L1 will take, if you're already at 0, L1 will take you to 99. If you are at 0 and R1 is going to take you to 1. Perfect. But instead of starting at 0, which is like the easier way, because like from 0 you can always just add or subtract the literal numbers, you are starting at 50 every single time, or like the first time that you're given the input code. So your starting point is 50, and we're trying to figure out, let's just switch this here. We're trying to figure out how from 50 L68 becomes 82. That's what I need to figure out, and then we can figure out the code for it. So from 50 L68, right? Let me just now write like with text instead of. Yeah. Okay. So we are at, pointer is at 50. L68 should technically mean subtracting 68 from it. So 50 minus 68 is equal to minus 18. However, 50 minus 16 is minus 18, but that's not how things work here. Because when you turn, I was thinking right, that's what, okay, yeah. So 50, if you turn it onto the left, wait, which one is left and which one is right? Left is this way and right is this way. If you're already at 50, you're turning it left, which will be, now I'm confusing my left and right. I'm not built for this. I don't like this. L68 would be this way, right? Because you're subtracting for 50, 49, 48, 47. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So L68, we're working this way, which is anti-clockwise. Until 50, you would reach 0. So from, if you do 50, you would reach 0. Oh, now I get it. Now I understand why it's actually 82. So after 50, you will reach 0, and then you have another 18 left. But minus 18 technically means, let me go back to like this, 60. I hope this makes sense. Okay. So from 50, if you subtract 50 from 68, you get 18 left, and you have 18 rotations still left in your side. But instead of getting minus 18, now you have to count back from 99. And what we figured out previously is that to get minus 18 from 0, you would have to do, let's say, length, which is 99 minus 1, this, and then the actual number which is left for us. So 99 minus 1 is 98, 98, and then 98 minus 18 would be 82, right? I hope I'm doing the math correctly. Am I? Wait, 99 minus 1 is 98, right? 98 minus 18 is 82. Yeah. And that's why it said 82. Okay. It was so helpful to draw it out because I was like, why is it not like 18 or like a positive number? Why is it 82? But this actually makes sense. Can't understand. Oh, hi, Nirma. Hello, hello, hello. Can't understand a thing, but maza aa raha. I don't know. I don't know if it's my explanation or not, but right now I'm trying to make myself understand what the problem is that we're trying to solve before I can like actually even make other people understand. But at least now in my head it makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the stream. But I think this math is wrong. How is 90? I don't think 80, 99 minus 1. What am I thinking? Am I thinking of 16 suddenly? Oh, because if I do 99 and then minus 1, then again, I don't have 18 rotations left. I have 80. This math is not nothing. So maybe I don't need the minus 1. If you're at 50, you'll always reach, if you subtract 50, you'll reach 0. And then you have 18 left with you, because 50 minus 50 is 18 left. Then, if you subtract 1, you will reach 99. And now you have 17 left. And then from 99, if you subtract, how's it 82? Let me reverse subtract it, okay? So let's say 99 minus 82 is 17. Oh, yeah, okay. Now it makes sense. I forgot to like subtract one rotation and just simply did minus 18, even though after 0, if you're going to 99, then you are left with one less rotation. So confusing. But 99 minus 17 is 82, right? Let me just pull up a calculator because I can't trust my brain. 99 minus 17 is equal to 82. Yeah. So 99 minus 17 is equal to 82, and then that's where you will be placed. I'm so happy computers exist, because once we have an algorithm for this, we won't have to do this manually, and that's the whole point. The octobos, yeah, you're correct. It will be 80. So I was like not doing the math correctly, but now it makes sense. If you're already at 50, and if you're doing L68, how it's going to work is for L68 to reach 0, you would first have to subtract 50, which is your pointer. So 50 minus 50 is 0, and you still have 18 left. And then from 18 left, you want to this is extra complication. Instead of doing this, what I can do is, this is the algorithm. Instead of like, this was my human way of doing it, where I would subtract one more rotation left, which would be 17. Instead of 18, it would be 17. And from 0, you would actually get 99. And then you can do an easy subtraction. But I think when you want to write the algorithm, once you reach 0 as the pointer, what would be better is if you do 0 minus length, which is 99, minus 18. So 99 minus 18 is what? Let me see. Is 81. Okay, so then the algorithm will become L minus 1, 99 minus 1 minus 18. These are two ways of doing the same thing. So depending on when I write the code, I might try to go to 0 and then apply this, or just like this could be our calculation when you're trying to figure out the algorithm. This is for the left rotation. That's very important. This only works for left rotation. Yeah, so this will become like, if you're starting at 50 minus 50, so these could be like a variable that keeps the counter as 50. This would be the first part, and then you would actually have to subtract L minus 1 minus left rotations left. So this could be like our second variable, I think. And that's okay. 50 start pointer could be 50. That makes sense. So it always starts at 50, so it'll be start pointer. I'm just gonna, so I'm starting to write code, but it's pseudocode. So start pointer is equal to 50 always, and you'll be given like a letter. I think I'll have to separate the letter and the number from the input. We'll see rotate letter is equal to either a left or a right. And if right now we're only working with left, so let's say it's only L instead of R. And we'll also have rotate number. So these are the two things that we'll separate out. So in this case, we have 68, L68. And now what we have to do is we have to take the start pointer and subtract rotate number minus start pointer. So this will give us 68 minus 15. Wait, why am I doing this again? Because I want to do no. This is just complicating it unnecessarily. Maybe. I don't know. I still don't know the right answer. I'm just like thinking it out loud, which is so confusing, I feel. Let me just take this all at the bottom. And this is just the first rotation right now. How do I move this here? Yeah, let me move this here. Let's say start pointer minus rotate number. Yeah, I don't have to do this extra complicated stuff because I can just do 50 minus 68, which is start pointer minus rotate number. Let me remove this. Is gonna give us, at least in this case, 50 minus 68, which is 18, minus 18. This can become our left rotations, or rotations left. Rotations left, which is negative 18. And now we have to rotations left. Not only do we have to do minus 18, but also an extra subtraction, because we can't just do 0 minus 18. That wouldn't work. We have to do an extra minus 1 to reach 99. And then from there we can subtract. Yeah. Okay. So this is one line of code that we'll have to write. And then from rotations left, what we got to do is like max count, which is 99, These variable names are bad. Max count minus rotation left minus 1. Okay, this. It'll become 99 minus, this is 18 minus 1, which is equal to 99 minus 17, which is equal to 82. Okay, I think this will be my algorithm and these will be my variable counts for the left rotation, I think. So let's move to L30. Okay, let's figure this out. Now we already have the... What are these pointers? I don't think they are similar to C pointers. No. These pointers are just for this lock safe. It's very specific to... I'll put up the question that I'm answering right now. So we have a question from Rishabh saying, what are these pointers? I know in C, you have pointers for memory management, but right now we're just focusing on advent of calendar dial. So the dial itself has is pointing. Those are the pointers that I'm talking about. Okay, so now that we are at 82, L30. Let's just do this whole problem manually so we know the algorithm and then we'll try to write that in code. So L30, where is our... This drawing is so helpful. I'm so proud of myself for actually trying to relay whatever's going in my mind on paper. So we are at 82, okay? And now we have L30. So let's use our algorithm, which is this part. This is our algorithm. We just have to replace the numbers and see if it actually works. And then we look at the answer. So starting point now becomes 82. So we'll have to keep changing the starting point. So our start point becomes 82 from our last algorithm. Rotate is always, for now it's L, so L is fine. And then rotate number becomes 30. Okay. Start point is 82 minus rotate number, which is 30. So 82 minus 30 is what? 32? No, 52. What am I saying? 52. 52. Oh. Yeah, okay. We'll only have to... Okay, so this is good. We only have to apply -1 when we actually reach 0. Before that, we can just simply subtract and it should give us the answer. Something it's 52. Is it? Yeah, it is 52. Okay, so that's good. This example gave us the idea that we only need to start using this extra algorithm of -1 and these two steps when the pointer has already reached 0. Otherwise, no need. Let's just keep a note of that. Conditional. No, the condition will go over here. Where is that? We're trying it over here. L68. This is hard. I feel like if I can only figure out the way to write the code in human sentences, and then I'll try to write the code later on. I need a break at some point, but I need to figure this out first. Conditional to it reaching full circle or 0, actually. Whew. Okay, let me remove... What is this? Now we'll work with the right, I think, right side. Is that still visible? Okay. So, also, I just want to know, Rishabh, are you trying to advent of calendar? How did you find out about me streaming? Do let me know, because I've never seen a name before. And there's also SU44728. Hi, hello. I don't know if you're still watching, but welcome to the stream. And also thank you, the Octoboss, for pointing out that my subtraction was wrong, because I was saying 82, but it was not 82, it was 80, and then I corrected myself. Cool. I didn't miss any other comment, right? Cool. Okay. Feed randomly chose... Ooh, thank you, YouTube feed, choosing me. Oh, you are... Okay, cool. Got it. Oh, because did you join from... You joined from 2 different accounts? Can I at least ask you to subscribe to my channel with one of your accounts? I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. So yeah, if you are not that confused by what I'm doing, please subscribe. Okay, so we did L68, we did L30. Ooh, now we have the right side. So instead of subtracting numbers, we need to add. But I think the logic will be pretty same. But let's just do it manually again, thinking we are the Python algorithm. So I'm gonna write it here at the bottom. Am I covering it? I'm not covering it. So now we are working with R48. So again, at the start of every rotation, every pointing thing, don't come for, I should not name any children or variable names, is what I've understood. Our start point, we need these three numbers basically. Start pointer at the moment will be 52. Okay. Rotate letter L will become R, and our rotate number is 48. So, where is our algorithm? This one. This algorithm, oh, it's covering it. Start pointer is 52. And instead of minus, we're going to add because it's R. So this will be our conditional statement. If L, subtract. If R, add. Rotate number is going to become 48. And this will become rotate right. So 52 plus rotate left means, okay, I'll show you. So again, if I go back to the problem here, which is the dial, think of that safe locker thing. L will mean you're rotating anti-clockwise, and right means you're rotating clockwise. So that's what it means. Cool. So yeah, even if you don't know coding, at least you should be able to figure out what the answer is to these rotations just by being like a human doing the safe locker thing. Coding comes way later. First step to any problem solving is to figure out what the problem is. I hate it when, even in real life, I hate it when you're telling somebody your problem, and without even listening to the entire story, they're just starting throwing solutions at you, and you're like, bro, listen to the story first. Talking about a friend, but it's fine. So 52 plus 48 is what? I'm not going to use my own brain to do the calculation because I can't trust it. I'll trust you guys and I'll trust the calculator. So 52 plus 48 is equal to 100. Perfect. So now it's, instead of looking at 0, we're looking at, is equal to 100. Now we don't really have 100 as our answer because the moment it becomes greater than 99, so this is where the conditional statement will be. If answer greater than 99, not 0, 0, if greater answer than 99, then we will have to store it. So 52 plus 48 is 100, which is technically, how do you do this? Because we won't know when it becomes 100. We can just tell the computer when to add or subtract. 52 plus, okay, let's figure out what the number will be first, and then we'll figure out the algorithm. So 52 plus 48 is 100, which is technically 99 plus 1. So it will come back to 0. Is that correct? Am I understanding correct? Yes. Okay. I understand the problem properly. I just need to have an elegant solution to figure out what is going on. While I do that, now that we're at 0, L5 will be just subtracting 5. So we reach 95. That's quite helpful. I feel like I'm so close to figuring out how to do this. I just need to figure out an efficient way to put this into code format. Okay. I feel like now I have a better understanding. So let's actually start writing some code, and then we'll mix and match things. Okay. Because we have some good variables to work with, we can at least figure out how to get the L or the R number, and we can do some conditional checks to see if we need to subtract or add. So we have all of that logic in place, but all these edge cases of when to do this extra subtraction, we'll have to do that later on. So from our drawing board, let's go to PyCharm and set out a project, and then we'll try to code this. We're already at the 1 hour mark. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's no way we're going to do part 2 today. We'll just do part 1. Let me take a little bit of break. So it's 56 minutes. I'll come back in 4 minutes. I need this break. I need to like stand. I can't just keep sitting down. So whoever's watching, thank you again. What I'm gonna do is, because I already have this Canva board, I'm just gonna write your names here, just to have like a memory of who joined on day one, who joined on day two, so on and so forth. Okay, so don't mind me just like grabbing your names from the chat. Everyone that like commented something, I'm just gonna put it in this board. So we have Hala Bowl. Where is this? Hala Bowl. Because I know there's very few people that are gonna join, so I can afford to like manually do this. Otherwise, I would have to like pull this up from a script. Nirmay, thank you. And then we have the Octobos. Why is your name the Octobos? Are you like a Spider-Man fan, or is it from somewhere else? And you said Octobos is the same as Rishabh YD. I'm just gonna keep you as two different. It just shows that, you know, instead of 4 people joining my stream, 5 people joined, even though 2 of them were the same people. And then we also had Sue 44728. Okay, so these are all the people that joined. I'm gonna do a quick break, and then we'll come back to write some Python code. See you. Hey, there's another name. Hi, there is Bianca WHTE. Okay, I'll write your name as well. Bianca WHTE GG. Cool. See you in a bit. I have a break screen. Oh, I didn't upload that. My bad. Okay, we'll just do this one. Hello. Welcome back. I just had to like quickly just take a few rounds of my room just to get the blood flowing and get back to the rhythm. Oh, I don't know if anyone stayed after the break or not, but let's actually do a little bit of like sponsor segment, and then we'll get back to coding. Oh my goodness. So this stream is sponsored by this leather business company that I'm running called Tofa. This one. Tofa. Ta-da. It's a business that I'm running with my dad. He's helping with the leather good stuff. He has 30 plus years experience in leather business, and I'm handling all the tech and like the website and logistics side of things. It's a lot of work, and social media. It's the first product is this wallet that it's right with me, by the way. This wallet that my dad and I designed together. And I also have these cards delivered today, which was very exciting. Let me show it to you in a better screen. Ta-da, tofa.com. Like, I have a calendar that'll be part of the wallet and stuff. So yeah, I have these cards that I need to like pack within the wallet. To the wallet, the leather quality and the design, I really, really like. But yeah, this is the wallet, and if you think this is a trifold, you think wrong, because this is detachable. So you technically get two wallets in one. And if you have like days when you don't have enough cards to fill your wallet, you can just use this. But this doesn't have a cash slot. This is only for IDs. Dude, and like this, I'll show you. I'm so excited about this wallet because like it took me 9 months to create. So this is the ID slot, and you can just slide it in from here. So these cards are like brand new. Let me look at it before sliding. Wait, let me actually get a real card. That would be better. I have like a Metro card here. So if I just like slide it in, well, you can't see. Slide it in, and you can slide it out. So I like the fact that I've designed the ID card like this. And not just that, but where's the wallet? It has like a quick Metro slot at the back. So the Metro card actually needs to be behind. I don't think I'm like leaking any information. So you don't have to like open the wallet if you want like a quick tap and go card. And the wallet itself, if you have a day where you want like the full wallet experience, then you can slide it back in. Hope you can't slide it back in. Ta-da. So yeah, this this stream, and I guess like the rest of the videos that I make for a while, is gonna be sponsored by tofa.com. And the first launch is just gonna be like 10 wallets, out of which 2 wallets have already been sold. I'm quite excited to like pack the order and also include like a handwritten message and all of that jazz. And 8 wallets are left for purchase, so feel free to like buy it if you like. The website, let me quickly share, is tofa.com. Where is this? That's the website. Cool. Let's now get back to a little bit of coding. What have I been doing? Oh, I haven't shared my screen yet. This is my beautiful diagram that I drew. Let me put myself here. This is the beautiful diagram that I drew, and these are the amazing people. Hey, there's another person that joined called Kizzy Gamer 6895. I'll write your name a little later in the name of people that joined today's stream. But this is the algorithm that we're working with, which is we have a safe. It starts with 50 and it rotates left or right or anti-clockwise or clockwise, depending on the letter L or R. And every time you're on the pointer and you're rotating left, every time it reaches every time you rotate left, which is anti-clockwise, and you reach 0, you have to like subtract from the maximum length. And every time you're going clockwise and it reaches again 0, you have to add. So there's a little bit of addition and subtraction logic going on in different loops. And there's also this blocker, which is like 0 and 99 that we have to take care of. And this is us manually trying to understand how the algorithm works. So let's go to PyCharm. I'm going to create a new project called Advent of Code AOC 2025. I'll just save it on the desktop. That's fine. I'm not going through the setup of a coding project because I feel like that's something that is not relevant to this coding challenge. Okay, then we need to have a new file. Let's call it day 1 part 1. Because I know there's part 2, so better to just name our files as properly as possible. Now, I will keep I like to copy paste the relevant parts of the solution to my coding file so I don't have to like keep switching back. And also instead of, so this is the puzzle input. The way it works is you have this part 1. This is the puzzle input, like this entire code, like you have to keep rotating and rotating left, rotating right, blah, blah, blah. You cannot do this manually. It's just impossible. So instead of doing this, we will start with this rotation block. And once we get this logic, hopefully when we copy paste this to our input, it should work. So for now, let's just keep this as our input. No, before that, let's copy paste the parts of the question that is relevant to us. Security, the safe, yeah. This much part is important. So let's copy paste that into our file. Whoa. The safe has dial, around the dial 0 to 99. This is important, as the click sound is not important. The attached document contains a sequence, so this is important. 1 per line is important, which will tell you how to open the safe. And then we have a rotation starts with L or right. Whether the rotation should be left towards the lower number, this is very important, or to the right, which is a higher number. And then we have the rotation has a distance of how many clicks. So we're just solving this for now. And then the extra bit is over here. Where is it? This one, the actual password. This is also part of the solution, which is the actual password is the number of times the dial is left pointing at 0. I think this is also very important. Okay, so this is our problem. I'm going to refer back to my diagram to get back all these things that we wanted. Yeah, let's also just take this bit because I think it's going to be important. So let's put it in the comments itself. I think this is, whoa, what did I do? I think you all can see it properly. Let me know if I should increase the thing or not. I'll also do this so that you all can see it better. Maybe. I don't know the right text or if anyone's even following. So I'm just going to now focus on myself more than the stream. So, oh, yeah. And now we need the input as well that we need to work with. So we'll import it from a different file when I have that set up. But for now, should we do that actually? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do new text file. Could be day 1 input. Day 1, part 1, just in case. Input. And this is how it's going to be. So this will be replaced by this entire like the whole thing. But for now, we're just working with this Chintu input code. Okay, so before we do anything, we have to set these things. So at the start pointer is 50. That is given in the code itself, in the problem itself. Oh yeah, let's copy that. Where is that? I'm pretty sure it was written 50. Yeah, the dial starts by pointing at 50. This is important. Okay, so start pointer is 50. Now we need to get the different locations, and I think I should just store it all. Like this is a text file, so I should probably first store this in a list before we can even get started with the code. So from the file, I think I always forget. There's like a with open file text reader thing that we should use. Do I have this already? I don't want to like let me quickly see. I think I had like a 2024 when I was practicing. So let me just look. Just a minute. Where's my 2024 file? I don't want to show like all my files to you because that's like a breach of privacy. But I will show everything that I am doing. I don't want Xcode to open. No. Let's just open this in PyCharm. Or Visual Studio Code. That's fine. Okay, yeah. This is all you can look. Here. So what I did is I had this AOC 2024 And basically there I had this, basically this thing with open file bit. So we'll just take it from there. And the rest we can just work out ourselves. So we have with open, instead of day 1, we have day 1 part 1 input as file. And then we have for row in file, so each line will be a row. Let's just print the row and show you what that is. I like to use print statements a lot, more than any other debugging technique. Yeah, so we have L68, L30, R48, L5. What we want to do is we want to split it. The first, no matter what, the first character will always be L or R, so we can safely extract that. And the other part, which could be like R4, 8, 5, 6, however long, we don't really care. We just want the first letter and the rest of it to be extracted. So from row, let's say the rotate letter, or actually, no. Let's first bring that into a list, and then we will try to do the jazz. So instead of any of this, we're just going to append. So let's say input list is an empty list, and then from there we can just do row dot append. I'm thinking if I should have 2 lists or merge them together, because I don't think you will ever have a letter without a number. So we can, if we want to like check what this letter or number is, we can always use the same index for 2 separate lists. So that could be one approach, I'm thinking. Or we can store the entire number, which is L26, in one list as one item, and then split it later on. That's what I'm wondering. What do I want to do? I don't know what the right thing would be, but like either way it works. So right now let's just append. So input dot append, we're appending the row, and now we should have our list with us. So instead of like these individual lines, if I print input, you should see it all in a list, which is great. I don't like that this /n, but we can like change that into a number. Actually, yeah, so we can have like a list of number, and we can have a list of, okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Or should we not? I'm so good. This is when I would like consult somebody else, like rubber ducking, or just like go with one answer. Let's just go with whatever we have right now. Okay, we have this input list. This is done. We don't really need this print statement anymore. Now, let's say we have to now go through this every pointer and make the rotation work. Now, before I put this in a for loop, let's just figure out the solution for L68, right? So like, let's say index is equal to 0. So index is equal to 0, we need rotate letter and rotate number. Rotate letter will become input 0, 0, I think. And rotate number will become input, like the first index. This is just like L6. This will become L, and this will become 68. So this will be 1 to the rest of the. Let's just print it out and see if it works. Rotate letter and rotate number. Oh, yeah. I have hopes. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, my bad. 1 and then, sorry, this would be 0. It's good. It's so good to like print it out. Otherwise, I would be working with the wrong. Yeah, so L68. Okay, instead of taking the first index and then taking the second character, I was taking the first index till the last. That's why this was happening. But now we have the first one. This will just keep changing with I, so we can work in multiple directions. This is a chaotic way of solving it, but it is what it is. This is how I solve things. So for item in input, we will always have to have rotate letter and rotate number. So let's just get this. Rotate letter will always become input I, and rotate number will always become item. Sorry, not I, item. For item in input, rotate number is this and rotate number is this. And now if I try to print this out over here, run, something's wrong. Input 0. Why is it not working? For item in, oh, because this is not even an index, my bad. For item, let's just do I in range, because this is an index rather than an item. This is input. And this is I, and this is I. Okay, now this should work. Okay, it works. L68, L30, L48, L5. Let's just work till L5. Let's not complicate this further than we already have. We already have a bunch of things going on, right? So we already have a loop and we have a way to get the letter so that we know if we want to subtract or if we want to add. And we also have how much we want to subtract and how much we want to add. Hey, we have a new person join in called Wordle Worker. I don't know where the next word is. I'm used to like reading camel case. So I don't know where your first name starts and second name starts. Wordle Worker something. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Hello. Are you trying Advent of Code? How did you find out about my live stream? Please let me know. But yeah, welcome. We're trying to solve day 1 of Advent of Code at the moment. So this is perfect. Now that we have the letter, because we have L, we can always do an if statement and figure out if we want to subtract or if we want to add. So if rotate letter is equal to L, we will always have to subtract. What we'll subtract, we'll have to figure that out still. But we can at least write down the code that we have in our diagram, which is this. Okay. Else we add. Should we make it explicit? Let me just double check. Because like, what if they add like a LR? No, they won't, right? Because there's always left and right. There's no, what if there's a middle? There's no middle. You can't rotate middle. Yeah, let's just do else. No, we'll be very explicit. No, we won't. We will do add. Add logic. So this is done. Now we need the rotate number. Yeah. So if rotate L, what we take is we take the start pointer. So this is what we're trying to implement now. Next step, control V. We are doing this one. So if L start pointer minus, so we need to redefine where start pointer is. Start pointer becomes start pointer minus rotate number this one, and then we'll do this part in the next step. Yeah, let's just print start pointer to see if it works. And again, I think this is okay. You know, I should just take a step back because what I'm trying to do is do a for loop and I'm trying to see if my logic works. So instead of our for loop works, right? We have each rotation. So we're just going to comment this out and just copy paste whatever works in the for loop later on. Right now, let's just work with input 0 and figure this out. So we'll take this one. So start pointer is equal to start pointer minus rotate number, which should give us, let's see what it gives us. I think it's going to give us like a negative number for now. What? Oh, because it's not an int. That's really dumb. We'll just convert it into an int. So that's good. That's good. Again, we would not have figured this out if we were not outside the for loop. So letter is a string, number needs to be an int, so I just converted it. Now we can do the subtraction, and it's minus 18. That's good, because like when we were trying to manually solve it, we were also getting minus 18. We're on the right track. Let's go. Just Googled Advent of Code 2025 Python. Oh, interesting. So is it because like you're trying to find other people that are trying to solve it, or like you have already solved it and you just want to like snoop around and see what other people are up to for this challenge? Let me know. Yeah. Also, let me know. Oh, Python. Yeah, perfect. I know one person is trying to solve it in Bash, Git Bash, and Golang. I'm just sticking to Python, but I think my way of solving is not the Pythonic way, because I feel like some Python code that I've seen computes like 5-6 different for loops in one line of code, and I cannot do that. I just look at the code and go back to sleep. So minus 18, yeah. So we were at minus 18. Oh, now I know. When we're on the left, if rotate left, minus 18, what we need to do is, again here, oh wait, sorry. This needs to be here, my bad. If rotate letter L, start pointer is equal to start pointer minus rotate number, and we still need to finish it, right? So we still need to be like, if start pointer is less than 0, then we still have to keep completing it until it becomes a positive number. Because only in this math scenario you get negative numbers, imaginary numbers, but in an actual dial, you only work with 0 to 99. Okay, so if start pointer is less than 0, which is in our case negative 18, we need to still make the start pointer something else, which becomes start pointer becomes what did we do here? When we had 18, we had to do technically we had to do length minus left rotation left minus 1. Okay. Yeah, okay. So rotation left. No, rotations left. That's going to confuse us because there's a, will it? No, there's a rotate letter and rotations left. Okay. Rotations left becomes the start pointer, and the start pointer itself becomes start pointer minus we should also have like another variable that just calculates max count. Max pointer is equal to length of is equal to 99 basically, but we don't want to keep hard coding that, so I'm just making a variable out of that. Haven't solved it yet. A friend did it in unison. Oh, that's always a really nice way to like solve the part coding challenges together, because then you have like 2 people working together, so you can like bounce ideas off each other. That's very fun. I feel like there's a very like a delicate number. If it's 3 people, it's still manageable, but the moment it becomes like 4 people, that's too many people thinking about a problem together and like creating more chaos than calm. But yeah, good that you were able to like have a friend also take part in this challenge. Nice. Let's go back to our logic. Start pointer becomes start pointer minus max pointer minus 1. And I feel like this might become like a recursion function, because we might want to keep doing this until we reach a positive number. So right now it'll work for L68, but I feel like this part has to become a recursive function. I might be wrong, but we'll see. So, and now let's try to print the start pointer. Wait, what? Did I do something wrong? How did it become negative? Oh, of course, because the start pointer itself is a negative number. So here we have to do abs of, or like multiply it by -1 to make it positive. What? No. No, not rotations left. My bad. Let me just print things first rather than like just confidently speaking nonsense. Okay, rotation left is, it will be -18 as far as I remember, and that's what we have to change. Right? Rotation left is -18. Yeah, and then if we try to multiply it with -1, it should become positive. Okay. And then we have the start pointer itself, which is, oh, the start pointer becomes 0 at this point. Correct. Yeah. And now we have to do, I'm confusing myself. What did I do? So 82, that's fine. 18, we reached till this point. Now I can't figure out how to change this into code format. Ugh, my brain is hurting. How do I do this? L68, rotation left. Start pointer. No, instead of this won't be 0, because at this point it's become 0, and now we're trying to subtract from max pointer, actually, not start point. Yeah, max pointer minus start pointer. Yeah. This would be 99 minus rotation left. Yeah, not max pointer. My bad. This makes sense, right? 82. It does make sense. Okay, I kind of like had to do reverse coding for this, which is fine because we can do that for like our first input, our second input to get our logic correctly. But we can't obviously do that for the rest of the code. But I think this makes sense. I don't like that I have like these extra bits. We might change that later on, but for now it works. Because see, I don't want to print some extra. Yeah, I don't want to print this. So we're starting with 50, and our first, we only tried with index 0, and we took the index 0 left number, right number, whatever, and this worked because we solved this one. The dial is rotated L68 and the pointer becomes 82. So we've written that in code, which is a huge achievement. It's not the best way to write the code, but at least it makes sense and it duplicates what we've been doing in our manual diagram. Let's now again test it out. It's not going to work for the whole thing because we've only coded it for the first rotation. Yeah, so start pointer becomes 82, which is great. Then let's try the second loop also manually, and then we'll put the whole thing inside a for loop so we don't have to like keep doing it manually. Okay. Or should I test it out with like easier inputs first? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to do right now. No. Yeah, let's just try. Let's just put this into a for loop, and now let's work with our for loop. So this whole thing, if letter L, I'm just gonna will come over here. Whoopsie. And only works for L at the moment. And instead of this, 82, let's just test it out, okay? So after 82, we can say, let's choose an easier number. Let's say 13. Start pointer. Oh, all of this needs to be indented. Whoops. Indented. And are we checking everything correctly? Let's just double check. L, we're only working with L at the moment, so that's fine. Start pointer is equal to start pointer. Yeah, I think it should be fine. I feel like we should have put all of these in a function, but let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we're not printing anything. My bad. Print. We also have to keep a track of the 0 1. That's crazy. That's a crazy problem. 69. What a number to randomly think of. 82. Let's go back to our code. Let's go back to our drawing, because I don't know if this is like the correct answer, because we've made up our own input. So let's say 82 is our thing. 82 plus 82 minus 13 is what? 82 minus 13 is 6. Okay, yeah. At least it's working for like when you don't have to subtract. Let's try a larger number so it goes back 0. Let's try somebody's calling. Just a minute. Ugh. I am back. That was my dad actually. He called me to ask me how the leather wallet is and if like I'm testing it properly or not. So yeah, it's fun running a business with your dad. Sometimes it gets really stressful. Sometimes it's like chill. But the biggest advantage is that I don't have to like order hundreds of quantity while launching my small business. I can order like small quantities and see if people actually like it. I'm so excited to deliver my first 2 customers the wallet and then see their feedback. Hopefully they like it. I like the wallet, but not everyone has to like what I like, right? Yeah, anyways. But also I'm like, I didn't realize live. I think because I'm trying extra hard to communicate what I'm thinking of, it's taking way too long, but I don't think it's supposed to take this long to solve this problem. And we've only reached like one part of a bigger part. Just checked it out. It's cool. Keep it up. Do you mean like the website or my business website? Did you check that? Thank you. If you mean that's what you meant. Anyway, let's get back to solving. I'm gonna put a cap, because I'm solving it in a very slow, beginner-friendly way and still probably confusing you all. I'm gonna cap it at 9 o'clock, which is half an hour. And then because we have 12 problems to work with, we'll just come back tomorrow and solve the rest. I think that's going to be what I'm going to do. I'm not going to like make this into a chore. I actually want to have fun solving it and also like practice communicating whatever I'm solving on stream. So yeah, let's just put a timer for 30 minutes and whatever we reach. Otherwise, you know what? I'll call it a day. We'll end it with some coding memes, have a laugh, and have fun instead of making this like the whole point. I quit my software development career. I mean, I didn't end my career, but I resigned from my iOS developer job. It's because it was like coding was not becoming fun anymore. I had to like solve bugs that I wasn't passionate about. It wasn't like stimulating my brain enough, and I didn't want my entire life to become a coder. If some people do, that's great for them. I am not like that. So I just wanted to get back to coding because I haven't coded, like properly coded, in months now because I've been like building the business. I wanted to get back into coding. So Advent of Code was a great start, but I just want to keep it chill rather than, like I said, make it into something that I start hating again. So let's keep a timer for 25 minutes so that we can do 5 minutes of coding meme scrolling on Reddit and then we call it a day. And obviously, goes without saying, if you're trying to follow Advent of Code for the solution rather than the experience, there are way better coders out there that you can watch, and I'd highly recommend them. And maybe if you know, share it in the stream, go watch their videos instead. But here we're just keeping it beginner friendly and chill. Okay, let's get back to what we were trying to do. So this 69 works. Let's add another input. Let's say L 69, 70, 99 minus 69 is what? 30. So we need to have a number greater than 30. Let's say 45. Let's say 45 and see if it goes back to the dial, which would be 15, I would say, right? 15 or 16. Let's see. Let's see if our algorithm works. 24. Is that correct? I don't know if it's correct. Let's see. L68. That's the problem. Like, I don't even, I'm like doing the solution and the problem. So I don't know if I'm validating my own errors. So 68 is going to take us to 82. And then 82 L13 will be 82 minus 13, which is 69, right? 82 minus 13 is 69. Now the pointer is at 69 and the rotating number is 45. So here, 69. Oh, I think what happened? No. Okay, 69 minus 45. 69 minus 45 is what? 69 minus 45 is 24. Which is not... I don't think that's how it's supposed to work though. My algorithm is wrong. Damn it. It only works if it's not a circular clock. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this solution. Because it worked with 50, but I always have... It's not just negative number. Wait, 69? No, actually, let me go back to my drawing. I can't picture this. So where is my tool? So our new pointer is, let's say 69, which would probably be somewhere here. Okay. And then we are trying to work with 45. And then again, we're trying to go this direction. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so 69 minus 45. I need to do my Duolingo as well. Oh no, otherwise I'll leave this thing. So this would be just subtraction 24, but I want a full circle. So I need something that's larger than 69. Xcal draw. Ooh, okay. What's that? Xcali draw? Is that what you mean? Interesting. Oh, it just gives you like better tools to work with? Okay, good to know. I'll probably use it for like the following streams, but right now I have this to work with. Oh, so to figure out this whole negative number situation, I need to have a number which is greater than 69. Let's go for 102. Okay, my algorithm works. It's just me that's broken. Okay, let's see. 102 is giving us a positive number, which is a good thing. But the only problem is, yeah, actually, I think this one should work. But I feel like my problem only works if it's one rotation. If it's more than one rotation, it wouldn't work. Oh man. Maybe this is like I'm very against using ChatGPT for this thing, for finding out the solution for the problem. But I feel like to validate my answers, this would be a perfect place to ask. So I'll give ChatGPT like this entire problem and be like, don't tell me how to write the code, but at least tell me for this particular input, what should be the expected result. Otherwise, I can't manually go and like do this, you know? Like, what if my problem solution skill is wrong and I'm validating my answers with the wrong input and wrong output? Yeah, I think that's a good use of ChatGPT. Okay, let's do that. Let's at least have the structure in place to solve this problem, and then the actual code we might write tomorrow. So, oh, let me see what account I'm signed in from ChatGPT, and then I'll show it to you guys. ChatGPT. Do you guys have a preference on ChatGPT or Claude? Those are the two that I use at the moment for different things. Okay, I think you all can see this. It's fine. I'm like not showing my other chats. It's very personal, but otherwise it's all good. It's for fun. Don't go to, yeah, I'm not going to go to ChatGPT for the solution. I'm only going for the like validating my solution. You know, I think that's fair use of AI. So let's I want to ask if it already knows about Advent of Code 2025. Hey, do you know about Advent of Code 2025 Day 1 challenge? And I'll make sure don't give me the solution. Don't give me the solution. I want to do it on my own. Let's see what it says. Let's see. Hello. Oh, it's searching the web. Searching. Yes, I know. Blah, 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 blah. 12 days, that's good. It's updated. What you should expect and how to approach day 1 is been easier to moderate. Read the puzzle, whatever. Because I don't know if I should like copy paste the solution or I should just like give the input and be like, what should be the expected output? And day 1 is about dial rotation. If the input is this, where is the dial pointing at? Okay. I hope it doesn't come up with its own dial rotation problem. Key detail. Okay. What kind of dial is it? Okay, perfect. Yeah, fine. I'll just give it like the entire problem and ask it to not solve it for me. I think no, I can just copy paste this part, right? It's fine. I'll just give it the whole thing. Doesn't matter. It just needs the whole context. For example, this. Yeah. I think this much I should give. Okay. This is the problem. Again, don't give me the solution. Just tell me for the following input, what is the pointer? What is the dial pointing at? Pointing at, bro, I can't even type. I didn't even give the input. I just sorry. Stop. Should I? Oh, okay. 50 minus 68 is equal to 18, and then 82 minus 13 is 69. We got this, and then 69 minus 2. Oh, what? Why did it do subtract 2? 67. 67! Dude, our logic works. Even though we're not doing minus 2, I think somehow we are, but our answer works. That's exciting. That's validating. Whee! I am actually really happy. 67 is the right answer. Thankfully, ChatGPT exists to like validate our answers. Otherwise, I would have to do it manually or figure out somebody else's solution. I'm happy. I'm so happy. And it's like part one of like a whole different problem. Okay, cool. So we're on the right track. That's great. That is actually amazing. Okay. So let's just double check with the actual input. No, not this one. This one. If I just give L68 and L30, will it give us the right answer? I doubt it, but let's see. Run 52. And is it? It is 52. Okay. Our left algorithm is working. Let's go. I'm so happy. Okay, so the right one shouldn't be that hard because it's just like the opposite calculation, right? Okay, let's try it. Now I'm excited. Okay. So we are in the if our rotator is L. Now we need to come out of this block, and this is going to be an else block. In this case, our start pointer will just become addition. Start pointer becomes start pointer plus rotate number, because for R we are adding, and we have to keep a check of if the start pointer becomes greater than 99 instead of 0. We can't just copy paste this entire block. Maybe the start pointer greater than 99, I think. Then our rotation here, rotation right. Sorry, this is still rotations left. That's why left and right was confusing. Our rotations left will still become, oh, this is where we have to like double check. Just a minute. Sorry, that was my grandma asking what I'm up to. Okay, let's go with the right rotation. I don't know if you can. Okay, this part we hadn't figured out, but let's just see. Rotations left, once we're at 99. Hey there, man. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, I'm still stuck in this problem, but we were able to do like a little bit of it. So I'm happy. Rotations left is equal to the start pointer. It'll still work. Because again, I don't know. Should we just do this and like see if it works? And then start pointer becomes... Right now I'm just like, this is not the right way. Because... No. Let's go back and figure out the problem before we just like simply start doing things. This I'll remove. And... this should work though. R48 should work. Let's use this one. And let's see if we get 0. 100. Okay, that's a good thing. Because we're only doing start pointer is equal to start pointer plus 48. So it's giving us 100. So we need, if start pointer is greater than 99, which is 100, then we make rotations left is equal to we have 100 right now. What is the calculation for that? Would it be max pointer minus start pointer? I think max pointer, which is 100, minus start pointer into multiplication 1. I think so. Let's just print it out and see if we get plus 1. Print. Yeah, oh, and then this one would become, start pointer will become, here instead of start pointer, this will be 0 and this will be plus rotations left. I think. Okay, I think therefore I am. Will this turn to 0? Oh, we're missing like an extra -1 somewhere in our logic. I'm like brute force trying to do the brute force way of logic counting so that the rest of it works. Yeah, let's just remove this and let's print out rotations left. Rotations left. Because I want this to be +1 is what I want. Huh? Rotations left is equal to 100? No. Oh. Okay, +1. And then this will just be this logic. I don't know, because I don't like the idea that we're doing the 0, but we do have to have like a max pointer and a start pointer for sure. Starting pointer first is equal to 0, and pointer last is 99, so that we can like change it later on. But right now we're starting with 0. Okay, and then pointer first plus rotations left -1. I think that's the logic. So right now it'll work because we've like customized it to our liking, but I think it should work with other numbers as well. So it's going to 0, that's good. And let's just try it with a higher number. So let's say R57 maybe? 9, and let's give this to ChatGPT and see if we get 9. Where's ChatGPT? What about moment of truth? Oh, bro, I don't want you to walk it through. 9! Oh, dude. Okay, our code works for left and right. That's very exciting. So should we just like, oh, but we didn't implement the counting bit. Oh, oh, but that's easy to implement though. Okay. Dude, okay. So I'm excited right now. Let's just copy paste this whole thing. I feel like our code is going to work for the whole thing now, which is insane. And all we have to do is every time it's 0, we have to keep a counter for it. That's all we have to do. Like count is equal to 0. I think so. And then we just have to add 1 to it. Count plus is equal to 1. Is that even correct? And let's try to print the count as well. I think I might be wrong, but we'll at least try it and we'll just see if this works. So we have 1153. Let's see if that's the answer. Do you think this is the right answer? I don't know. Okay, we'll see. I have a bad feeling about this just because the last part I didn't think much. I just implemented it. But let's see. Wrong answer? Yeah, that's not right. Damn it. Yeah, 1153 is too much, I think. Yeah, too high. I think we're doing it. This counter thing is what's wrong. No, that would be cheating, I think. I was gonna ask if like our pointer is at least correct, but if we give the entire thing to ChatGPT, then it's just gonna tell us the answer. Okay, let's at least give the input to the ChatGPT, but we'll implement our own solution, and we'll call it a day for now because I need to go. I'm hungry. What about this? So at least we know we need to like change things around or not. Whoa, that's a lot. Is it gonna crash? It's checking if it has 0. No, it doesn't have to check if it's 0, but as long as it's like crossing 0, that's why I'm just like adding 1 every time it's crossing 0. That was my at least assumption. But I think I'm like adding 1 way too many times than needed. Simply too loud. Oh, damn it. How do I figure out if my algorithm is correct? Oh, yes, please. But I think our input would be wrong, right? Like, will be different? I don't know. Is your input the same? I just want to know if my dial pointer is correct or not. And then I can figure out the zero thing tomorrow, maybe. 964. No, I don't want the counter. I just want the starting point. That solution. But yeah, I think everyone gets a different input. Okay, let's just try this much. Let's just, instead of doing the whole input, let's do L9 and ask ChatGPT is fine. Maybe a part of the reason why, yes, let's see. Let's do L9 and see if our solution is working properly. Analyzing. Maybe run a solution. Oh, that's a good answer. That's actually a good way to cross-check. The dial ends at 8. My solution is wrong then. Oh, wait, I didn't even run it. My bad. Sorry. Hey, okay. My solution is correct. That's good. It's just the last part that I implemented it way too quickly and didn't give a think about. But okay, for this random set of solution, at least it's 8, and I'm getting 8. So my left and right implementation is correct. It's just this counter thing that I didn't think about. And honestly, I'm just going to do it tomorrow because like my brain is fried at the moment. But I'm quite happy. I did the left and the right, and I am getting the rotations properly. It's just this last extra annoying bit of implementation. This one. I don't know why I had to attend this North Pole secret entrance security training seminar. But yeah, we'll implement this part tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be like a big, it's going to take too long. And I'm also going to sleep on it. So maybe that's going to help. We'll implement that, write the answer, and then hopefully tomorrow go to part 2. Can you just let me know, Rob, if part 2 is as intense as part 1? Or it's a little easier? Or do you think I'll have to rewrite my entire solution to solve part 2? What is your opinion? And yeah, good suggestion about getting the solution from ChatGPT and implement it in maybe JavaScript. Either works. And then I will stick to Python. But then even then, I don't want to do that because a lot of the programming concepts are so similar in all the different languages. So I still don't want to take help of ChatGPT's way of solving it. So I'm going to try doing it on my own. And I'm confident this part of my solution is correct. It's just the counter bit. So okay, that's all. Thank you so much. I'm going to add your name, Rob, to the people that joined. It was so fun to have this thing, even though we didn't complete it fully. Yeah, so who all joined? If I miss your name, do Haskell. Okay, fair enough, because I have no idea about Haskell. So even if I look at the code, I wouldn't know what the hell is going on. Let me just look at Haskell code. What does that look like? Haskell code snippet. Yeah, that should work. I'll just copy paste the solution for this and validate my answers through Haskell. Cool. Okay, let me quickly. So we had Bianca, the last person that said hi in the chat, and then we had Kizzy Gamer, who just sent a question mark, which is fine. As long as you send something, I'll just add your name to the chat. 6895. Oh, 8 minutes. And then I'll also add Rob. Is it okay if I call you Rob, or that's not even your name? Rob GEGNHU 8221. Perfect. Thank you all these people for joining in. Hope you had fun, even though I had fun. So Thank you again for joining. I am literally gonna go now because like my masseuse is here. So yeah, thank you. Check out the wallet. Check out tofa.com if you can. I'll talk about more about it tomorrow. I'll just end the stream with a coding meme, which is, where is it? Ah! Oh no, you all can see everything here. Ha, एक second. This one. This is funny. Whenever I make a commitment, it's always the Git messages that gets you. You're just like, what is the right way to encapsulate all the different work that I've done in this one commit that was supposed to be like one line code of change, but I've changed 100 different files together. Okay, perfect. This is the meme of the day. See you tomorrow. Take care. Happy coding and happy advent of code if you all are following. Bye. End stream.